Welcome, Cancer. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for May the 9th through to the 15th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to the energy of the cards, thank you so much for all of the support you give me each and every day. You guys truly rock. Thank you so, so much. Now, let's get to you. We start with the Four of Cups, which is your gratitude card. So this really is a week to look at all the things that do surround you that bring happiness and joy into your life, that you have as a stability, you have as something to work from, your foundations, the people that surround you, the people that love you, the people that you love, the things that surround you. Okay, it's really being grateful for the mundane, I think, more than anything else here. Okay, when we start to become grateful for the things that we already have in our life, more beauty comes into our life. Okay, if you can think about a child, and a child asks the parent that they want this one thing, and they've got to have it. Oh my gosh, they'll just die without it. And so the parent goes out because they want their children to be happy. They want to see the smile on their face, and they go out and they purchase that one thing. And 2 or 3 days later, they see it laying in the corner, unused, maybe not even out of the box yet, or it's already broken, or they're on to something else. They weren't grateful for what they got. And so the child comes to the parent again and asks for something else, makes a new request. The parent, chances are, parent is not going to get that thing because they saw the lack of gratitude the first time around. So the more we can be grateful about the small things in our life that we already have, that already are in our possession, that already surround us, the more that we're given from the universe, from God, our angels, our spirit guides. So this is a beautiful week, especially since this card is your very first card, to think about the things that you were grateful for in your life, to give thanks for those things, to appreciate them a little bit more. So, especially if you don't feel like there's very much to be grateful for right now in your life, grab a piece of paper and a blue pen and put it next to your bedstand and write down one thing that you are grateful for. Read it aloud and go to sleep. And the next night, write a second thing and read both of those things out loud and go to sleep. You do that for 7, 14, 21, 30 days. You will be amazed by the beautiful things that start to appear in your life because we are showing God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe, that we are grateful for what we do possess already in our life. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So it is the slow and steady approach this week to things. It is the well-planned out path. Okay, we are not wearing armor here. We don't even have a weapon. We're not looking over our shoulder. We hold that pentacle in front of us. We know where we're going. We know the steps that need to be taken, and we need to take those steps one step at a time. So this is not pushing through the energy. This is definitely staying in the moment this week, appreciating what we already have, and knowing our plan forward. And if we're not sure of our plan forward, then we need to meditate, then we need to pray, then we need to take it back a step and understand what our next step should actually be before we jump into it. We have the star right next to that. So, you know, that well thought out plan, it's doable. This card says it's doable, that we can go for what we want to manifest in our life, our dreams, our goals, who we want to become. The star at the very top of this card represents just those things. And we are down at the bottom of the card and we are reaching out to it, which means we can now see the path forward. So maybe the Knight of Pentacles being there gives us the understanding of what the next steps need to be in our life going forward, because this card says your dreams, your goals, your desires, who you want to become is doable. It's crossed over by the Page of Cups. So you are very spiritually connected this week. So meditation, prayer, alone time with your thoughts, very important. You do have that divine connection this week, so use it to your advantage. Talk through your situations. Ask for guidance. Ask for wisdom. Ask for beautiful things to enter your life. Absolutely. This could be a mentor coming into your life, or you can become the mentor depending on where you are in your path of life. This is also about new creative paths opening up to you. So expect the wonderful to come into your life. We have the Hermit as our underlying energy. So the Hermit is one who goes away into the desert, or at least that's the way I see him. He goes into the desert and he taps into his intuition, he taps into his higher wisdom. He makes the plan to go forward, how to make the plan go forward, how to manifest the dreams, the desires, who he wants to become. And then when he feels he has the plan, when he has tapped into his intuition, when he has listened to his higher wisdom, he is ready to come out of the desert and go forth and initiate the plan. So, the Knight of Pentacles being there saying stay in the now, don't push forward. The Hermit is the underlying energy. The more time that you give to quiet moments, to pulling yourself out of the mix, understanding what you truly want to go forward into, what steps need to be taken, the plan, and laying out the plan, the more success you are going to have down the road. So we just came off of a new moon. So what are your desires? What are those new seeds that you are planting? How are you going to make that a viable plan to act upon so that it does mature, that it does grow, that it does manifest down the road for you? We have the Death card. Now, the Death card is the overlying energy, and where it's setting, a door could actually close, or something ends in our life this week. But it ends so that we have the freedom, so that we have the liberation to go forward in our dreams and our path of tomorrow. So this is a very beautiful card, but sometimes it doesn't come across as beautiful energy. So if something happens this week where you feel like the carpet was ripped out from under you, or things didn't go as planned, know that it is for your higher good. Know that it is to put you into a place that you can walk a path of freedom, of liberation. That very thing may have been holding you back in a way that you didn't perceive it before, because you were looking at it through a different angle or a different set of circumstances. And embrace it. And sometimes it's very hard to embrace things that happen in our life, especially when they happen and the first reaction is that's a very negative thing that happened to me. How am I going to recover from this? How am I going to move forward from this? It's to put you in a place so that you can walk into your freedom, that you can walk into feeling liberated, alive, not tied down to something that had previously held you back before. We have the Five of Swords, and it could actually be a situation or people, negative people in your life. This is walking forward with like-minded people, walking away from the negative, walking away from gossip, walking away from energy vampires, for lack of a better word, okay? Have you ever been with somebody, you're feeling alive, you're feeling the vitality, you're feeling up, you're feeling like you're going to get a lot done. You spend 5 minutes with this person and you want a nap. Okay, because they know that coming near you picks them up, that revitalizes them. And so, in essence, they steal your energy and they walk away feeling great. You want to take a nap. So you need to be very cautious of who you are interacting with this week, because there are people out there that are going to try and pull you down, that are going to put negative in your way, that are going to show you that the glass is actually half empty when it is, in fact, half full. So it's really getting connected with like-minded people that raise you up, that build you up, that support you in all that you do. As we go into the weekend and into next week, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, be careful of her energy, because she's the knee-jerk energy. Okay, she wants to get the ball rolling. She wants to get things moving. She wants to start doing. And so sometimes she will put herself into a situation or say something or do something just to get a reaction. We all know from being kids, if we don't think it out, and remember, we had the Knight of Pentacles there, so it's the slow and steady plan forward that needs to be. We fell flat on our face. We didn't think that this could happen or that could happen. We didn't understand the ramifications of an action or an event that we placed ourselves into. So it's thinking things through, okay? It's not just knee-jerking the situation. So, wherever you are, especially if something really bothers you, something somebody said or a situation, take the step back first. Understand what you want to say or what you want to do. Understand the different reactions that can manifest because of what you are saying or what you are doing. Now, it is coupled with the Knight of Cups and Temperance, so it's going to be something that really is about your passions. It could be love. It could be in relationships that happens, where something happens within the relationship, and so you just do something to prove your point, and it may not be the best avenue to go into, because we really need to have the balance in the relationship. We really need to understand what type of balance we want in the relationship, how we want that relationship to manifest, or do we need to unplug from that relationship? And it doesn't necessarily mean a love relationship. It could be within a working relationship. It could be within the community, a group that you attend, belong to. So be careful of the knee-jerk energy, okay? Because it's going to instill something that is of great passion to you. And it could even disrupt the balance in your life. Okay, so be careful how you react to situations. Take a step back. Think it through. Think about how it affects your balance going forward, your happiness going forward, your joy going forward. And then, and only then, go forward with an action plan on what to say, on what to do. Because this could really, the positive of this is that you think it through, and it really brings in the passion, it really brings in the well-being, it really brings in the balance into your life that you were hoping to create going forward. For love relationships, we have the Page of Wands. Now, if you are looking for a relationship, we have the Page of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups, and that is your knight in shining armor, or perhaps you are the knight in shining armor, so luck could come out of nowhere, absolutely. If you are in a relationship, it is the Page of Wands. It's thinking outside the box. So I think it has a lot to do with perceptions when it comes to relationships. It has to do with trying new things, putting new things into the relationship, new activities, new things to do, maybe it's moving completely. Maybe it's taking it from the apartment into the home. Maybe it's, you're really thinking outside the box when it comes to the relationship, on how to grow the relationship, on how to make the relationship stronger and better. So it could be that aha moment. It could be that epiphany, and you say to your partner, let's try doing this together. And it really turns into something that grows the relationship stronger and better. So don't keep those thoughts to yourself. Communicate. Now, if you are looking for a relationship, this could be thinking outside the box. This could be meeting somebody who is not even from your culture, or doesn't have the same values, or they speak a foreign language even, or they're, so it could, relationships could actually come from somewhere where you wouldn't normally think of. It would be somebody that you would be involved in, that they spark an interest into you. They make you think outside the box. They make you open up to new experiences and new ways of doing things. For work, career, we have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles can actually be read a couple of different ways, depending on where you are in your life path. Okay, so now the one way of looking at the Six of Pentacles is that something that you've done in the past didn't get the recognition, or didn't get the reward, or didn't get the appreciation or the thank you that you were expecting, or maybe the financial payout you were expecting. And now it comes around. Okay, so it could be 6 months ago you headed a group for something within the workplace, and it was very successful, and nobody even said thank you. And it really kind of went unnoticed. The work that you did, the plans that you developed for the company, the policies maybe that you created for the company. Now is when the promotion comes up and they think back to what you did, and you received the promotion, or you received the raise in pay, or you received the job. It could have been something you did in the community, and it could have been a charity event, but somebody saw what you did, and they liked what you did, what you brought to the table, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, and now they have something for you to get involved in. So now you get the email or the phone call saying, you know what, we really like what you did, and we'd like you to be on our team going forward. So that's one way this can play out. The other way it can play out is you really need to put your best foot forward now and not expect the instant reward of whatever you're doing, okay? Because it will come around. Okay, so something that you do now within the energy maybe doesn't manifest in a thank you or a financial reward or a promotion or a raise in pay or a new job opportunity until a month, 6 months, a year down the road. So it's important to put your best foot forward regardless of what you are doing, what situations you are in, because there is somebody that is going to notice, take stock of it, and remember you when the time becomes right in order to go forward with this energy. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.